dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle third. He couldn't catch it. Now third down. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with third down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
Throwing is Brady on third down. This is caught. Gronkowski. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
And the key number on that play, 3. Third play of the drive, third down, spectacular catch, turns into a first down.
First down saves him from a 3 and out. He'll get it up the middle. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a second and goal. Throwing now is Brady. And that's off the mark, incomplete. Eric Decker, the intended target. And it'll bring up third down.
They may be snapping the ball near the goal line, but all you're thinking defensively, keep them out of the end zone. Force the incompletion, force them into going for 3, and not giving up 6.
Brady now on third and goal. And he fires one, but incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces fourth down. That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
Now the Baltimore offense heading back out onto the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. They're throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
That would have been a great catch, but real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
He's going to air one out. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Duron Harmon. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
The drive starts with a run by White. And he's got it up over the 40 to the 41. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
On second down, here's Brady. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. They go play action for White. Now it's Brady. Looking for Gronkowski, and he's got him complete. And he takes this one all the way across midfield into enemy territory down to the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 20 and picking up the first. Throwing on first down is Brady. Goes underneath here to White. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. Call it a gain of 5, and it'll be a second down.
Well, it's tough to be a defender in today's NFL because there's so many things to account for in today's passing game, including the back sneaking out of the backfield. Not quite as bad as a turkey bowl where you have the center-eligible stuff, but still a lot of guys to account for.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. First time they've hooked up here. Good for 17 and a first down.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, You enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you.
Oh, he can't get away, and Brady will go down.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front, nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
On play action, it's Brady. He's going to go up top for into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the longtime Charger, Eric Weddle. They were looking the way of Decker that time. They set themselves behind the chains, tried to get it all back in one play, and it backfired.
Didn't it feel like a pitcher working his way into a 3-0 count, right? You're behind. What do your coaches always tell you? Get it back one pitch at a time. In this case, they tried to get it back right away, and it didn't work out.
And he'll get this only up to about the 3-yard line. A gain of 3, second down.
Detroit! Detroit! Set! 3-19! Gone! 3-19! Gone! 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 Gone!
On second down, Jackson. He gets this one to Michael Crabtree. 16 yards on that one at a Raven first. Took him 5 tries, but he is able to complete that first pass of the game.
And could you hear the exhale all the way up here? Not just from him, coaching staff, offensive line, receivers. Now he's off the schneid. Can they get him going in a nice groove where he becomes a little more consistent throwing the football?
Because you miss those first 2, but you give up the... Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he's going to be taken down deep into Patriot territory. It's a big play there for Baltimore. 66 yards. First red zone chance now for the Ravens. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 15. Here's a first down run with Collins. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. They go again with Collins. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. He'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down.
Leopard! Leopard! Gone! 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 Detroit! Detroit!
On 3rd down, Jackson. This will be caught just inside the 10. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Great mix of play calling so far. 3 runs, 3 passes. All 3 passes have been completions. 1st and goal.
I think on defense now, you have to almost take a chance. Rely on your scouting. Pick a play you think they would run here, and just load up for it and see what happens.
And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
Here they come! Here they come! Here they come! Hot! Baby! Get him, boy! Get him, boy!
2nd and goal from the 6 this time. He's going to get it running right. He gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And that'll bring up 4th down. And Tucker's kick right there. It's good. And that will tie us at 3-3. And they started that drive all the way back at the 1, able to march down, get 3.
It was daunting to begin with, wasn't it? But I thought overall, a very poised and efficient drive to get 3 points.
So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. New England trots back out there for their next offensive series, and it gives us a time to talk about their backfield. Everyone knows Tom Brady's set in stone, but they've got some options at running back this year. Interesting to see how that's going to sort out.
And it's always been that way in New England, kind of a plethora of riches. In this case, it is crazy, isn't it? James White, the Super Bowl hero, Rex Burkhead, first-round pick Sony Michel. Then you got to put in Mike Gillislee, who's played well in this league. Jeremy Hill had big moments in Cincinnati. Brandon Bolden, who doesn't carry it very often but is great on special teams. And how about the undrafted free agent Ralph Webb getting on the radar in the first preseason game with a big performance?
Yeah, the Vanderbilt Commodore making his presence felt. Indeed, a lot of options in the backfield. Brady to throw on second down. And a double off to White. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. Give him 7 on the play, and they're going to have a third down. New England on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. 20. Working from the gun, it's Brady. And he'll have his man. That's Edelman. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. The 21 yards there as they convert on third. Shotgun now for Brady. He completes it right side to White. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. Brady now, after the pick on the last drive, 3 for 3 to start this drive. It's 1st and 10. Brady now on first down. Looking middle, it's caught by Gronkowski. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he can get a good head of steam going.
The throw there by Brady, intended for Gronkowski, but incomplete. New England on third down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. Brady going to try and throw on third down. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
So they'll say no to the 50-yard field goal try. Instead, the offense out there, they're going for it. 20. They'll go for it. It's Brady. Oh, he can't get away, and Brady will go down. The Patriots come up empty on 4th down, and the Ravens are going to get the football back. Baltimore with good starting field position as they come up 1st and 10.
Now let's go! 3-19! 3-19! All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Gone! Detroit! Detroit!
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Oh, look over the middle, and he's got Perriman. And he takes this one down all the way near the 30. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
Leopard! All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. That's caught over the middle by Hurst. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number one. They go play action here on first down. Eluding the pressure right. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's second down.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency. And he goes down. It's a Patriot sack. And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this third and long play, as we'll get a timeout, as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. So it's third and long, and defensively not a real surprise. They're in the dime.
Detroit! Detroit!
There's Jackson on third and long. Drops it underneath for Collins. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. From the right hash, this from 33. And Tucker's kick right there. It's good. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Due to time constraints, we move you forward in today's broadcast to the beginning of the third quarter. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. Now the Patriots offense, they work their way back out onto the field. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. That throw by Brady, incomplete.
Well, we progressed through the preseason, so let's prognosticate about the regular season. NFC.
Can we overanalyze?
Yeah, I want to overanalyze, too. NFC, the 4 divisions, who do you have winning them?
Let's start in the East. The Philadelphia Eagles won the Super Bowl last year, got better in the offseason. I think they win their division again, although Dallas will make a strong run at them.
Okay. In the South, you were saying you like Atlanta.
Yeah, I do like Atlanta to get back to the top. Tough division. 3 teams in the playoffs last year. Atlanta, New Orleans, which won the division, and Carolina.
Going west, who do you have out there?
The Rams. They took over for the Seahawks last year. I expect them to stay on the top of the heap. But let's face it, a lot of excitement in San Francisco with Jimmy Garoppolo.
In the North, can Green Bay overtake Minnesota?
They can, but I don't think that they will. I think the Vikings defense carries them home. Kirk Cousins, their new quarterback. The Packers will challenge in a big way, but keep an eye on Detroit as well.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuck that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Here's Brady to throw. Oh, he can't get away, and Brady will go down.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in third and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
To throw is Brady. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Here's Ryan Allen now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. And great special teams work here. This is knocking on the door of the 5. They'll spot it at the 6-yard line. The Ravens offense getting ready now for their first possession of the second half. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
Hey, how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. And he'll be hit and dropped for a loss at the 5-yard line.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. On second down, here's Jackson. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. A big one there for the Ravens. It goes for 18.
And this is why trying to cover the angle route is so difficult. Anyone playing the linebacker position, when they see a running back out of the backfield widen, because he heads towards the flat first, oftentimes you widen too much and overcommit. He cuts up inside, and that's what we saw there. A nice pickup for a first down.
18 yards on each of the last 2 plays, and they're picking up big chunks now. They go play action now. Jackson escaping the pressure right. Looking deep for Clinton. That's caught inside the 20. And he's going to be taken down deep into Patriot territory. It's a big play there for Baltimore. 43 yards. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Now it's Jackson. Flushed out right. And that is incomplete. Trying to get it to Willie Snead there. And now it's 2nd down. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Play action. Now Jackson. Flush to his right. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
Here's Jackson to throw. That's complete right around the 8. And here he'll get it down to the 7. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping them from a first.
So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. From the left hash, a chip shot here. And Tucker's kick right there. It's good. And the lead will increase to 6 now. It's 9-3. So they get to 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're dead. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. And the Patriots gearing up to go now. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Now White, and he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
Well, you had to punt on your first drive, and on the first play of the second drive, you end up going backwards. I would dare say they need something good to happen right here, right now.
They stay on the ground. This time it's Michel. And he'll get about 3 here as he's out to the 30.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety of being able to hit people with the run and the pass. But in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right. It might go to them in this game.
I like that. MVU. Well done.
They go play action for White. Now it's Brady. This is caught. It's Julian Edelman. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. Brady to his old reliable Edelman, and the Patriots have a first down. Brady now on first down. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
On second down, Michel. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. The former Charger All-Pro Eric Weddle on the stop.
Sometimes your philosophies get challenged at times you don't want them to. They did try to stick to the running game on the first 2 plays. Didn't amount to much.
And now facing a 3rd and long at the outset of this drive. On 3rd down, Michel. And he's got the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 49. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there. I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. And he's brought down. That'll be a New England first down, a gain of 12. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
And Brady's throw there, incomplete.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
On play action, it's Brady. On the crossing route, that's caught. Julian Edelman. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. Brady now. A perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10. They'll run with White. And Allen to run. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. It's another 10 yards on that one and another first down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Time for a break. We're back to see what happens after this.
20.
Now Brady throwing on second down. Steps away to his left. Toward the left sideline, but it's incomplete. He was looking for Julian Edelman that time. And that'll make it 3rd down. He was unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here? Or is it just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
And he will push forward and pick up the first down. He'll grab 3 yards on the play, taking it himself for the first down.
Let's go! Wait, 20!
He'll look to throw. He'll check this one down to Michelle. Oh, no, he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Ravens.
All I know, partner, is that with every play call that came in, there was a little discussion about, hey, we can seal this bad boy. We can really put ourselves in a great spot to take total control, and yet they find a way to cough it up.
Yeah, the 2-score game opportunity eludes them, and now a chance for the other side to come back here.
Yeah, that means defense has to go out there and make...
And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
New England on 3rd down. They've been really good, converting 7 of their 10 tries. This time it's 3rd and 3. Back to throw. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Tyus Bowser with a pick. He's at the 50. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line. He was looking for Edelman there.
Well, I don't think we'll have to look very hard to find our play of the game. That was an absolutely monstrous big play right there. Backs to the wall. The offense has it in the red zone, driving for the winning score, and he says, not on my watch. And that is one happy bunch on the sidelines.
Now we're going to get a timeout here called by the Patriots as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game.
We got three, fellas. We got three. Set! 3-19! 3-19!
Oh, Jackson's going to throw it. Sliding out of the pocket. This throw caught right around the 6. A big gain there, and that should certainly be enough to put this one in the win column.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
Now, check. Patriot! Patriot! Leopard!
On 1st and goal, Collins. And he'll get it down close to the goal line, but not quite in. Give him 3 on the gain there. 2nd and goal.
It is definitely hard to find space near the goal line. You always want to have a guy in the game running it who can create his own.
They'll give it to him up the middle. And he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown. It's the fullback taking it in from a yard out. And the Ravens will add on to their lead.
And that touchdown should make you feel comfortable. But do you really feel like it's totally over yet?
Not totally, but I think you're pretty much there.
Yeah, you still got to make sure you stay with it, do all the right things down the stretch, especially on defense. But that touchdown there, you got to feel good about your chances.
Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. The Patriots offense now, they work their way back onto the field. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here. Now, meanwhile, the throw by Brady knocked away, incomplete. Brady's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10. Brady will try again on second down. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. And they just took a timeout with 2 seconds to go. This one obviously decided. Not sure they needed to take it, but we'll take it with them. One final try now for Brady. And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line. It's a sack.
What's up, gang? Let me go secure for the game right quick. Hey, what's up, gang? I got it. I think it's my fault. For real. What's up, the rest. Hey, I got that chicken to go. I'm gone. A lot of these was lost. They broke. They think it's my fault. No cost. I want that caught. I'm dripping. I'm stuck with the sauce. Good drip. Good drip. But she love you. Don't cut your... Reynolds Da Vinci is white. Limited Louis, that's light. Rape in the city, that's light. LED, look at the light. We the ones don't like. But you look too light. Why even play with your life? Bank account looking like yikes. I went from filling out kites to putting it in my block. Blue Gucci sweater is drill. Somebody give me a. These ain't like the cops. Gossiping more than a. In jail I had. I make you cut off the. Think that I made it, they can't be my friends, so they wanna be ops. If I see them hating and I'm in that spaceship, I'm dropping the top. Ain't like my beat, ain't no happy belated, I'm counting the guap. Who got you a voice? The big Mickey Mouse. You posted your at 12 and 8 that night, she had my all over the mansion. Can't sit on my house. I got that check into golf. A lot of these was lost. They broke. I want that caught. I'm dripping, I'm stuck with the sauce. But she love you, don't cut your. Reynolds Da Vinci is white. Limited Louis, that's light. Rape in the city, that's light. LED, look at the light. We the ones don't like. But you look too light. Why even play with your life? Bank account looking like yikes.
With me, boy. Your hands and your fingers. Your ears with. Get back, watch you turn to a singer. Get to fighting like this Jerry Springer. All of my zip the back that like a popo. Don't do these they popo. Had a G-Wagon truck turned to Rojo. Find a cable 2 wheels and they going wild down in Soho. One was black and the other was Mexican. Had a like a pollo. Younger than you with a Maybach. Younger than you with a Bentley. Finna got in the gently. Ain't being friends with these. When I was down, I so had sympathy. But that's how I go when you broke. Now I'm like mistletoe. This do my own. Not gonna lost on these new clones. Then she asked for a loan. Had to laugh, then I told her get gone. Gon' get that me on. Ain't no give me not a thing. So I spend 90K on my range. You can see all my pain in my watch. Got my ex down and walking around with my hand on my. Cause I'm popping and I know you not. And I know you see just how I'm living. You're not happy with life, so you. Rockin' Reeboks on treetops, getting walk. Got a big bands like Sasquatch. Every time you see it, with a no, it's top
I got
notch.
that check into golf. A lot of these was lost. They broke. They think it's my fault. No cost. I want that caught. I'm dripping. I'm stuck with the sauce. But she love you. Don't cut your. Reynolds Da Vinci is white. Limited Louis, that's light. Rape in the city, that's light. LED, look at the light. We the ones don't like. But you look too light. Why even play with your life? Bank account looking like yikes. The ops on IG all the time. I dare them go live. Wagyu steak, I died. 8 ounce, 255. I can't get funky with too groovy you me. If I ain't had love for me, I would've tried to get Nicki Minaj. J-Rock ain't gonna let you slide. Dory ain't gonna let you slide. King of the city, I don't wanna be a big fish in a small pond. Trying to get across that water. I need fans in Vietnam. If you gotta hustle, but you can't stick to the grind, you wasting your time. I need a double a verse. I do it before FaceTime before I get to the club. Look at the line. Money ain't changed my heart, but I'm smarter. I guess it changed my mind. And I take care of my in prison. Don't think it's safe inside. I got that check into golf. A lot of these was lost. They broke. They think it's my fault. No cost. No I want that caught. I'm dripping, I'm stuck with the sauce. But she love you, don't cut your. Reynolds Da Vinci is white. Limited Louis, that's light. Rape in the city, that's light. LED, look at the light. We the ones don't like. But you look.
Thank you, Coach. We are in the Pacific Northwest as we get set for football at CenturyLink Field here in Seattle. These folks love their football in Seattle. This was the scene a moment ago as the home squad came out of the tunnel, and it was just absolutely deafening in this building. They're set for football, so are we, as the Seahawks get set to match up with the New Orleans Saints. Here's Will Lutz ready to get this one started. And off we go from Seattle. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Come on, let's go.
Throwing now, Wilson on first down. He hits Baldwin right side. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. A gain of 6 there on first.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be third down. And he had a nice play there from his free safety position to hold him to nothing.
And, Brandon, remember when the free safety was always back away from the line of scrimmage?
That's changed.
But, has that changed in a big way? The way we see it now, they're almost mirrors between the free safety and the strong safety. One will be up, one will be back, or sometimes both will be in the same spot. On that play, the free safety was there, no gain.
To throw is Wilson, eluding the pressure right. Now he's going to throw it deep to the other side of the field. And a shot taken on third down, unsuccessful. Fourth down now.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Okay, look at this. The punt team nowhere to be found. They're on the sidelines. Offense going to go for this on the opening drive. They'll indeed go for it with Wilson. Over the middle, Jerron Brown's got it. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on fourth.
Well, peel back the curtain, partner. We've got a pretty good look into how they plan to play this game. Aggressive seems to be the...
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Sheldon Rankins with a great push up front. He picks up the sack and a loss of 8. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. Play action. Now Wilson. And the pressure gets to him again. Alex Okafor in there to get him. And this pass rush strong now. That sacks on back-to-back plays. Wilson and the Seahawks looking for something big following the sack. It's third and long here. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Man open left side is Brown. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a fourth down. On fourth down, ready to punt, Michael Dixon. Back deep for the Saints is Ted Ginn. taking it about the 16. A great return there of 22 yards. And the Saints will take over with a first down and 10. So Bree's going to lead the Saints up here, first and 10 at their own 37. They'll run it for the first time with Alvin Kamara. And some room to roam now. And he is down deep into Seattle territory. A big play there out of Kamara. Give him 53 yards on the ground. A first opportunity upcoming in the red zone for the Saints. They're looking at a first and goal from about the 9. Try to pound it in, Kamara. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. A tale of two extremes. First carry, he went for a bundle. His second goes backward.
And how many times have we seen that happen? Because you get that big carry, and you come back and you're all fired up, and sometimes you force a run a little bit, right? Trying to break off that big carry again, and instead it works opposite.
Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. This stadium once registered as the loudest roar ever recorded, and you can hear him now. Third and goal. To throw is Breeze. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. A great job to hold him to just a yard there. Now it's fourth and goal. And Lutz puts this one through. And the Saints are going to take a 3-0 lead. They had it first and goal. 3 attempts, couldn't get it in, so they settle for 3.
Yeah, the field tends to shrink a little bit the closer you get to the goal line, doesn't it? It doesn't sound right. It sounds a little counterintuitive. But you run out of space to run the deep routes, so they can just sit on the shorter stuff if you're going to throw it. If you want to run it, there's just not as much space. They end up having to take 3 there.
The Seahawks offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
Come on, let's go.
Now a play fake here on first down. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Carson. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll make it second down. That first down completion only netted him 3. Second and 7. Now Wilson on second down. He's going to sling this deep downfield, and that will fall incomplete. Oh, they took a shot there on what will turn out to be the final play. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down. On third down, Wilson. He's going to look deep down the field. They've got his man complete. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. They give him a gain of 37.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
So in Saints territory now. Here's first and 10 at the 35-yard line. And he's taken down here by the Saints. Alex Okafor in there to get him his second sack now of the afternoon. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is second and long. On second down, Wilson. It's complete to Lockett. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. And they'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for third down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Now it's Wilson. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. Seems like this defense, especially the secondary, has really been contesting about every throw in this first half.
Remind me of a good half-court defensive basketball team. Every time a pass is thrown, they're right there in good defensive position, able to affect the play.
This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. Wilson. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And he returns it here to his own 18-yard line.
Well, right now, Charles, we sit in the thick of preseason, and, of course, that means we're in the thick of fantasy football draft season. So, the top 5, it's good to have David Johnson back, Le'Veon Bell, of course, Gurley, Ezekiel Elliott, Antonio Brown, all studs. Who would you take #1 in a fantasy draft?
Oh, that's a tough one, but I would look at Todd Gurley and David Johnson as my top 2 picks. Johnson missed all of last season with a wrist injury, and with potentially a rookie quarterback there and a little bit of a rebuild, he may get more work than he can possibly handle. Todd Gurley was a beast for L.A. last year, running it and catching it. But how about a rookie by the name of Saquon Barkley with the Giants? I think he'll get a ton of touches. And Alvin Kamara, he showed what he could do last year, both running it and catching it. And don't forget, returning it as well.
And he'll get this out past the 45 to the 47. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
On 2nd down, Kamara. Room here to run. Kamara's got the 1st down and then some. And finally, down at the 36-yard line. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. It's a 1st down. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 36. 2 minutes to go here in the first half. Back to CenturyLink Field after this. Breeze now on 1st down. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. So they took a shot on 1st down but couldn't connect.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that 1st down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Off the play fake to Kamara. It's Breeze. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. He was trying to hit Thomas that time, and now it's 3rd down.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they did incompletions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the 1st down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. On play action. Now Breeze. And now another one thrown incomplete.
The effort's always going to be there. Everyone's always going to try and make a catch, but underthrown balls, I think, are the toughest ones to come back and get because usually your momentum's going in the opposite direction when you're trying to stop, break, and come back and get it.
Kill.
Breeze going to go on 4th down. Over the middle, open is Thomas. And he's going to be taken down, but not before reaching the 15-yard line. So not only do they convert on 4th, but they pick up 22 yards in the process. Into the red zone, it's Breeze. Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete. The target that time, Michael Thomas. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he led him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Breeze. And he's going to lose a yard or 2, taken down behind the line. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it, but it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
Kill.
Now Breeze on third down. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, it's been a tough go for them. These guys have been driving down the field, but defensively, once they got their backs to the goal line, turned up the pressure, that's going to lead to a fourth down. Well played.
And Lutz's kick is good. And that will add 3 more to their lead. It pushes it up to 6. So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. So I just wonder, are they going to recycle the plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone, get you 6?
The Seattle now ready to march onto the field. And this is a unit that, to be frank, doesn't look like they've woken up yet. I mean, a punt and a turnover on their first 2 drives.
And I think the game's starting to take shape a little bit now. And I'm going to take it into the basketball world. When you're having trouble scoring or moving the ball in basketball, what do? Get it to their best player, right? Find a matchup, create it, exploit it, and try and move the football.
And he'll be out of bounds up past the 45. And the play goes for 19 yards, gives him a new set of downs.
Hey, tempo. All goes special. Let's go 14.
They go play action here on first down. He's going to air this out for Baldwin. And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on at second down. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
Keep working. Gotta go, in and out, let's go. Hey, we got 4 now.
Play action. It's Wilson. Escaping the pressure right. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds. The intended target, Doug Baldwin, and it's second down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They go play action now. Wilson flushed out right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. Looking for Baldwin, intercepted. Picked off by a former first-round pick, Patrick Robinson. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10.
Ready.
A final shot before half for Breeze. He's going to rifle one deep left side. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the all-pro free safety, Earl Thomas. And he'll be stopped shy of the 15 at the 14-yard line on the return. So a couple of field goals, that's all we've been able to muster through 2 quarters of play. 6-0 is our count at the break. On the return, it's Ted Ginn Jr. Out come the Saints now. They'll go on offense first here to begin the 3rd quarter. And last time wasn't pretty. 1 play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. They start the second half with Camaro. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. On 2nd down, here's Breeze. He goes full extension, and he's got it. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down.
I know retirement ceremonies, a rocking chair is often one of the major gifts, but don't give this guy one just yet. He may be plus 30, but my goodness, how about that effort?
Yeah, he's not that old. Hey, I'm on the wrong side of 32.
You okay? You feeling all right?
I'll be all right.
Okay, good.
I just need some chocolate and a box of tissues. On 1st and 10, here's Breeze. He gets this one complete to Traquan Smith. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue. Breeze now, after the pick on the last drive, 3 for 3 to start this drive. It's 1st and 10. Throw left side complete. That's Ingram. And he'll go out of bounds down inside the 15-yard line. 18 yards on each of the last 2 plays, and they're picking up big chunks now. Breeze going to come up here, 1st and 10, and he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. His throw incomplete. He couldn't get the hook up there that time with Thomas. That'll bring up 2nd down. So pretty good coverage there, and both of these defenses, they've had good coverage throughout this one.
No doubt about it, and in today's NFL, where we're used to a bit more scoring, this feels almost like a well-pitched game in baseball on both sides. And attention can...
And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Cameron Meredith, a 14-yard touchdown. And the Saints add on to their lead. Well, they had their chances in the first half, you remember, but had to settle for 2 field goals. This time they come away with 6.
I think they actually got affirmation about what they were doing by getting a touchdown, because the field goals means they got in range but couldn't quite finish it off. This time they broke through, and that's great for the old confidence.
And on the sideline, difference of a feeling between 3 and 6, is it astronomical or no?
It can be at times, that's for sure. A lot of times the field goal feels like a disappointment. The touchdown, well, that tells you you're getting it done.
Now we'll see what this Seahawks offense has in store with their first possession of the second half. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second half?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Second and 10 now, Wilson. Baldwin with it over the middle. It's a big hook up there. Wilson to Baldwin. 48 yards. Back in the first quarter, you said it. They need to avoid the big play, but he just got a big one right there.
You can't relax. You know, we talked about in the first quarter, but as the game progresses, still opportunities, and he took advantage of one there.
There's Wilson to throw. And this is caught on the left side, Jerron Brown. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders. Hard to stick with him for that ball.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
On 3rd and 1, Wilson. This is caught. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Ed Dixon, an 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Seahawks have made this a one-score game. Out to kick is Janikowski. Fielded about a yard deep. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you score points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Oh, and now some space to operate. And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. Touchdown, New Orleans. A great play there. 68 yards. And the Saints now add 6 to their lead. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one, because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And out now come the Seahawks. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
He lets it fly for Rocket. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down.
Really nice play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball, but for the guys on the offensive line, they're doing a nice job of trying to protect their passer. But when a guy hops in the air and goes airborne to try and knock one away, it's difficult because you can't reach out and grab him.
Wide open, complete. And he makes it all the way down to the 31. It's a big play there for Seattle. 44 yards. I know at this level, initially, they were worried about him being only 5'11", pocket presence. Plays like that, they just remind you, he does it so well at every level.
North Carolina State, a little bit more of the spread stuff. At Wisconsin, pro style out of the pocket. And the biggest throws he makes in the NFL still come from the pocket. Russell Wilson can do it all.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield, incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. 2nd and 10. It's Wilson again. Dancing to his left. That is caught at the 7. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, he was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice first down.
They'll try and run down here with Procise. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. C.J. Procise taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Seahawks able to make this a close game again. And his kick is right through. To kick is Janikowski. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in, because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. And he powers his way up past the 30. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
In my book, that's running the ball well, but with intelligence. How about him keeping the clock moving, staying in bounds?
Yeah, even though it's the third quarter, you're thinking ahead, aren't you? This is where your running game can really help you with a lead in the second half. They fake the give. Here's Breeze. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Frank Clark in there to sack him for a loss of 6.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away, because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
3rd and long now after the sack of Breeze, and the Saints up against it here. Working from the gun, it's Breeze. And he's going to go down again.
How about that? One of the so-called little guys putting the pressure on. That was a strong safety. When I was in college, we often called that a lightning blitz.
Here's Thomas Morstead now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Now it's Lockett. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. Here come the Seahawks now, set to take over on offense. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6.
One left.
On 2nd down, here's Wilson. And his throw is incomplete.
The out route's such a timing route that sometimes the guy throwing the ball just throws it almost blindly, just kind of counts on that timing winning. And in this case, the ball was batted away.
And the Seahawks on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6. From the shotgun, Wilson. And Marshall's got it. First time they've looked his way in this game. He comes through, picking up the first.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Tempo.
From midfield now, here's Wilson. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. He hits Baldwin right side. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 23 yards on the play. On 1st down, Wilson. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. Cameron Jordan in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Now Wilson on 2nd down. And Dixon over the middle. Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this. The Seahawks on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 3. Back to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Cameron Jordan in there to take him down, and the clock will roll.
Exactly what they were looking for. They've been giving up yardage. They've been letting them drive right downfield, but they got a sack right there. How about that for a little bit of revenge?
That is caught at the 7. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a 1st down. Well, they did the part they had to do. Quick throw got the 1st down.
But that doesn't allow them to relax. They still have plenty of work to do.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal. He's back to throw. This will be caught at about the 6. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. Only able to pick up 2, and that leads us to 3rd and goal.
It drives some people crazy to see those short throws underneath. They've got to find a way to gash the defense
You got to think this is likely 4-down territory anyway, but they'll try to punch it in now on 3rd and goal. Back to throw. And it's caught. It's a touchdown. So they rally here in the final minute, and they're an extra point away from tying this game. So getting the big touchdown they needed late in the 4th. Now what do? You conservative and just tie it up?
No, I think you put your practice into game situation. Go as fast as possible. You already have your play call ready to go. Go for 2 and decide it right now.
So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this 4th quarter. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Back out onto the field now comes the New Orleans offense. They've got work to do, but they do still have a bit of time here.
And they've got to feel comfortable with that, but they have all their play sequences called. If they get out of bounds, that allows them to huddle and call another play, but if they don't, it's hurry up to the line of scrimmage and either spike it and stop the clock or continue to move it downfield in order to try and get in range and win this game.
See if they can do just that. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. Again, it's Kamara. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. And before they can run this 3rd down play, we're going to get a timeout, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds left to go. The Saints on 3rd down, just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 8. Now Breeze. He'll rifle this one deep right side. He's got a man, complete. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense, as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go. Breeze now perfect since the 2nd half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10.
Ready? You ready?
Back to throw, Breeze. He's going to fire one deep over them. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by the all-pro free safety, Earl Thomas. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. Thomas, the intended target. So how about that for a momentum switch?
We're in the 4th quarter, and it's a tie game. You've got to take care of the football here. Now their opportunity to take the lead right out the window, and everything is flipped in the other direction.
14, run it. Tempo.
After the interception, here's Wilson being chased out left. Now he'll let it go on. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining. So now this thing's coming down to the big left leg of Sebastian Janikowski. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining. So now this thing's coming down to the big left leg of Sebastian Janikowski. This will be from 53 for the win. He had the distance, but it's no good. Wide to the right, and that changes everything here in OT.